I get killed all over YouTube because people say I'm so mean. I mean, it's are we supposed to coddle everybody? Are we supposed to coddle you for just 10 drinks when you know you're on a freaking pro? Where is she?
She's right there, Judge.
Okay, come up, Miss Ramirez.
The state wants to do a 6-month extension for her to finish her treatment. She's had a couple of positives. I had a chat with her.
I'm not down with that. I'm not down with you just continuing to drink. You're not supposed to. That's the first damn elementary thing of this program is you don't drink, and you're continuing to do it. It's not gonna.
All right, guys, we're jumping right into the action. The judge is already calling out the defendant's behavior, and it's not looking good. She's been given a chance to turn things around. But what does she do? She violates the rules not once but repeatedly. The court is in no mood for leniency. The judge straight up tells her, "You're drinking and it's not going to fly." This sets the tone for what's about to come. A courtroom showdown where every mistake could cost her freedom. This is a pivotal moment. Everything hinges on whether the defendant can take this warning seriously. What would you do in her shoes? Could you handle the pressure, or would you crumble under the weight of those harsh words?
How many positives? Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So she completed the DWI education, effective decision making, and victim impact. On March 12th, she admitted to consuming alcohol, and then on June 20th, she provided a blow of 1.53.
0.153. That's nearly double the legal limit. That's gotta be. That's
When the probation officer.
That's like eight drinks.
She said she had 10 drinks and she was celebrating her sister's birthday.
No, there's got to be some kind of sanction. No.
Judge, can we do...
Buckle up, because today this case takes a sharp turn. The judge now drops a bombshell. The defendant blew a 0.153, nearly double the legal limit. She tries to explain away, saying she had 10 drinks to celebrate her sister's birthday. The judge's response was pure disbelief. 8 drinks. 10 drinks, it's all the same when you're on probation. She knows it. The severity of her violation is clear, and there's no escaping the consequences. This moment isn't just about a failed breathalyzer. It's about someone refusing to take responsibility. Does this change the game? Absolutely. But the real question is, what will the defendant do now? Will she finally realize how much is at stake?
Car is going to get towed. Getting her car
And I
out of
care
impound.
because
Well, so I know this is not the court's concern. I'm saying my concern for her is that if you take her in right now, her car is going to go to impound. Her family can take it out because they need a power of attorney. She's going to come out with over $1,000 in fees only to get her car out. But she will come back.
we continue to cater to everybody. And I get killed all over YouTube because people say I'm so mean. I mean, are we supposed to coddle everybody? Are we supposed to coddle you for just 10 drinks when you know you're on a freaking probation? Shameful. You ought to be ashamed. That tells me that you either have a problem or you just don't give a shice about us. That's what that tells me, And yet you still want a dismissal of this case. It doesn't work like that,
I don't know if it makes a difference, but I've had her on bond for quite some time. And she's been on the program.
Talk about a wake-up call. The judge doesn't hold back, laying into the defendant with fiery words. "You ought to be ashamed," the judge says, calling out the defendant for treating her probation like a joke. There's no sugarcoating it. The judge is frustrated, and honestly, who can blame her? This is a tough love moment where the courtroom is fed up with a defendant who doesn't seem to get it. The question hanging in the air: does the defendant even care about her future? With words like these, it's clear the judge is running out of patience. You have to ask yourself, if you were in her position, would you be more concerned about your freedom or your next drink?
Her classes, if you give her a chance to come back, and if she doesn't do it, then I won't even have anything to stand on or come before you to say anything. And I don't think she will either. And being before you, I think she understands, right?
Yes.
Right? That If she does not take advantage of this opportunity, then that will be the end of that program for her.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have Pavel. So, I'll tell you, the only way is 3 days as a condition, and she'll have to turn. Do you have a license? Can you run her license, please? She'll have to do the 3 days, and then as soon as she gets out, immediately she'll get a scram.
Okay.
She'll have to pay for it because I can't pay for it.
Well, since it's a contract with the state, I guess you could drive with the scram.
I want to make sure first she has a license. Okay, do you have insurance?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Hey, Pavel.
Just when you think it can't get any more intense, here comes a judge with an offer. One last chance. But there's a catch. It comes with strict conditions. The defendant will have to wear an ankle monitor and prove she's committed to rehab. This is a final test. It's not a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's a last-ditch attempt to save her from ruining her life. If she fails, there's no going back. The stakes couldn't be higher. The judge is clear. Compliance is non-negotiable. So does the defendant step up, or is this the point of no return? If this is a defendant's final chance, what would you do? Would you buckle down and take responsibility, or would you risk it all?
Is that if you want to put her on a scram, then we need to amend the contract to reflect scram, but allowing her to drive. Because normally the way that it works on your template contract is if she gets a scram, then automatically there's a non-driving affidavit.
Right, no.
So
We'll keep everything as is, but I want to make sure that she's not, at all times, she's not consuming. Whereas here, all she has to do is blow, right? So we'll do the extension, but that's the conditions, right? So 3 days is a condition to begin, I guess, within the next couple days.
So
And
how
then
do you?
upon release, she has to get the scram, and then she has to do.
The judge is fed up, and it shows there's no room for excuses, no room for leniency. If the defendant doesn't comply now, she's facing real time. The judge warns her that if she tests positive again, it's game over. 6 months to a year and a half of her life gone. It's a stark ultimatum. And it's not just about alcohol anymore. This is about someone who has shown they can't control their actions. We can do this for you, says the judge, offering one last shot at redemption. But in the back of your mind, you've got to wonder, will the defendant step up and take control, or are we about to witness her downfall? This is it. There's no second chance after this.